Hey guys, Chaz here. Check it out, it's time for Workout of the Week, off-season edition. Super excited to bring back Workout of the Week. This will be Season 2, Episode 1 of Off-Season will be our theme. This week's workout is going to be endurance rides. So here's what I think about endurance rides. They are great for so many things. And since we are in the off-season itself, this is an extremely good time to really just start working on some weaknesses, build up our engine, even hit on some of our strengths, and just tweak some things during this time. I mean, there's no racing on the calendar for what, 3 or 4 months. I'm in California, and right now we're at the end of September. So yeah, I mean, off season's in full swing. It's finally starting to turn to fall, and the 105-degree heat is gone, and we're now starting to go into the 80s. And I'm like, praise the good Lord for that. But with that, let's talk endurance rides. Endurance rides are super important because what they're going to do is they're really going to really build up your aerobic engine. And not only are they going to help build up your aerobic engine, but they're going to make you more efficient as well. Also, these endurance rides, what they're going to be targeting is they're going to be targeting your fat oxidation or your fat zone, if you would. So with that, what we're going to do is we're teaching your body to use fat as its primary fuel source. All right, so we're not going to use a lot of carbs during these rides, which is great because when you get into season, if your body is very well fat adapted at burning fat for fuel, when you move on into racing, you're going to be able to go further in races because you've just raised your ceiling from here to here over the off season when it comes to using fat as a source. So the more fat you can burn, the more glycogen stores or carbs you have saved up for when you actually really need them during those intense race moments. So a couple things, let's talk about how this works. I'm going to give you an example. Say your FTP is 325, all right? Now if your FTP is 325, what you're going to do is you're going to do these rides anywhere between 60 to 70% of your FTP. So for an example for that, for me, I'm doing them about 202 to about 228-ish watts is where I'm at. 28 is kind of the max end of my fat burning zone. 210 is kind of my sweet spot. And then anything lower than that, I'm not burning as much fat, but I'm still burning fat primarily, but I'm really hitting on the most amount of fat being burned around the 210 reach area. Now I say that because I've done testing to know where my fat zone is. I wish I could just tell you, hey, go out and do this test and you'll know what it is. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You gotta do either a lab test or you gotta do some other type of testing. And I just recently did that with my coach. It's called Inside. It's super dope. But anyways, moving on. The second thing is endurance rides. How do you want to schedule these? You can schedule these anytime you want. Here, I'm gonna throw out my schedule of a week for me of riding, and I'll show you where these play in. These are great rides too because what they're gonna do is they're gonna allow you to not burn the glycogen or the carbs. So therefore, you save this up for the days when you have workouts. So these are great rides to fill in between your workouts. All right, here we go. Monday, I do an endurance ride. Okay. Tuesday, I usually do either an endurance ride. Since we're still in the base period of just starting in the off season, I'm doing endurance rides pretty much all week long. Or I might do a workout that day. Right now I'm also hitting the gym. Wednesdays, I am doing endurance rides and I'm also hitting the gym on those days as well. Thursdays are my recovery spin days. Super easy day on the bike. That's where I get to just kind of throw my legs up the rest of the day and relax. Here we go into Fridays. On Fridays, I do another gym workout, and then I either do an endurance ride or I might even do a workout on the bike. Now, these workouts in the off season will be anything from, say, cadence drills, cadence efficiency drills, to maybe SFRs, to maybe an endurance ride with some accelerations thrown in there just to kind of get your body, adapted to the quick snaps when you want them to happen, but they're not all out 100%. They're just enough to give you a little bit of a stimulus. I might do that on a Friday. Saturday, group ride. Just basically do that all day Saturday. Ride with friends, have fun. They want to race up the hill. I'm going to do my best to drop everyone, all right? But really, on Saturdays, group rides, just don't worry about anything. Hang out with my friends and chill. And Sundays are my day off. I take those completely off the bike. Don't worry about anything. That's how I structure it. Third thing here is how long do you do an endurance ride for? This is the beauty of it. You can do it anywhere from 1 hour to 5 hours, or maybe even to like 6 hours if you're that crazy to be on the bike for that long. But in reality, endurance rides are perfect because, like I said, you're mostly burning fat as your energy and you're not using the precious glycogen. So if you stay, you know, well hydrated and fueled, you should be able to run at endurance pace for plenty of time. With that, that's our workout of the week. Hey, hope you guys enjoyed it. Excited to dive into more. We're going to look at cadence efficiency drills down the road. We're going to look at some endurance rides with snaps in them, different things like that. And there's more sweet spots and some threshold and different things like that coming up down the road in this series. So please subscribe so you don't miss any of it. And with that, leave any questions, seriously, any questions down below. I will answer them, all right? Also, if you have any comments, leave those below too. And I love to connect with those. And as always, that's it. So I'll see you guys later. See ya.